If there's one thing we can say about Shawn and Camila, it's that these two have quite a few adorable moments. Hi, I'm Janet. All the PDA. Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello may have only been technically dating for 8 months, but they have definitely been flaunting their love ever since, and we are so here for the adorable content. In fact, we think it's safe to say that we know what they did last summer, and it included a lot of PDA. To start this off, it only seems right that we take it back to their very first public lip-locking moment when these two were spotted kissing while out for a bite to eat. And while it seemed they were more interested in each other than their food, Shamila fans around the globe were elated, but some questioned how legitimate their relationship was. But don't worry, they'd be giving us all more PDA-filled moments to prove all the haters wrong. And it seems like we all couldn't forget about this famous slobber moment when the two singers were seen, kissing in a swimming pool while splashing amongst the waves. The pair looked super loved up as they shared a steamy encounter whilst on holiday in Camila's hometown of Miami. And even as they emerged from the water, they were still joined at the hip as they continued to walk hand in hand. Cute! We also couldn't forget this adorable and incredibly hilarious moment when Camila and Shawn took to Instagram to troll all of their haters who claimed that they, quote, kiss like fish. And so, in this funny moment, the two thought they'd share some video proof of how to kiss. Well, sort of. But all those cute PDA moments paled in comparison to this cute moment at Shawn's 21st birthday. The In My Blood singer hosted his birthday festivities at a fancy hotel near the Brooklyn Bridge. But it seems that the guests weren't taking in the sights from the bridge, but rather the singer's steamy makeout session with his bae, Camilla.
Awesome! Woo! Yes, Camila! Yes!
The two would go on to find their next location for a little more lip-locking moments for their Shamila fans. This time around, it was at a Clippers game. And before you ask if their courtside PDA sesh was due to the fact that the notorious kissing cam was on them, you'd be wrong. They gave us this content all by themselves, and we're forever grateful. There was also this adorable moment when the two went for a leisurely stroll in a park whilst visiting Shawn's hometown of Toronto, and it seems that the two couldn't help but get a little smooch in. The same could also be said for the pair unintentionally recreating the famous Notebook kiss. Yep, this one was definitely one of their more intense kisses. And, well, the footage says it all. Social media, #couple goals. All of their kissing moments may have been cute and slightly awkward, but if you're looking for adorable footage of these two singers, then just head over to their Instagram pages. You'll find all the swoon-worthy content you could ever want, like this adorable moment when Camila posted this photo with Shawn after their Grammy performances, saying how proud she is of the superstar. She captioned the photo, "So proud of this amazing human. Seems like yesterday we were just kids singing Ed Sheeran songs in the dressing room. Now we're kids trying not to throw up, 'cause we're at the Grammys. I love you forever." Yes, you read that correctly. Camila just casually dropped the L word, and it was a Shamila moment for the ages. And how cute was this moment when Shawn couldn't get Camila on his Instagram Live, so he just FaceTimed her and held his phone up to the screen.
Oh my God!
Guys, this is bad. We're having, seriously, I don't understand how we don't know how to do this.
I don't know.
These two later went on to give us more lovable content when Camila posted this photo of the two sharing their joint love for music. Captioning the photo, "Canadian Fury plus Latin sass." We just know that they were making musical magic, and we would do just about anything to have been a fly on the wall. But one photo is never enough for Shamila fans. So we were elated to see Camila post a number of super cute Polaroid images of the two. Shawn would also go to post an image of him and his leading lady as she gently kisses him on his cheek. But Shawn definitely knows what the people want, as he posts another image of him and Camila. This time around, he is seen embracing her in the kitchen. And yes, she is wearing one of Shawn's tees. What's even cuter is that he captioned the photo Reina, which translates to queen in Spanish. And we just love that Camila is not only our queen, but his too. Hilarious midday strolling. On the topic of cute photos, we have to mention Shawn and Camila's hilarious socially distant walks that are just as cute as they are slightly odd. And here's a photo of the awkward walk that started it all. I mean, who could forget this moment? But you'll need to see the footage to get the real picture. It seems that during these walks, the couple range between zombie-like strolling to passionate kisses, seemingly useless mug-holding, and some rather memorable quarantine outfits. On one of their most recent walks, Shawn can be seen sporting a CrossFit shirt, while Camila donned a graphic t-shirt with some funky pants. But there is one specific walk that tops it all. Back in September, these two spent the day walking around West Hollywood in Halloween masks. Yup, because September is close to October, which basically means it was Halloween already, right? Regardless, Shawn opted for a creepy-looking alien baby head, while Camila chose a unicorn mask, and the photos are everything. The funniest part? Camila trying to walk with the mask on. We're just happy she made it to the car door in one piece. Showing their love. Shawn and Camila get tattoos together. Okay, so maybe they didn't exactly get matching tats, but our favorite duo did go to the tattoo parlor together. With Shawn being a seasoned tattoo man, it was only fitting that he would be the person to take Camila for her very first inking session. How cute. Camila opted for a quote from Shakespeare's In Love with the words, "It's a mystery," written on her finger. Shawn got an A tattooed just behind his ear that is in honor of his sister Aaliyah. If this isn't couples goals, we really don't know what is. We also couldn't cope with the cuteness of this moment when these two also proved that they are the real deal by getting each other Bond Touch bracelets. Now, for all the singles out there that may not be familiar with what these bracelets are, prepare for your hearts to melt. These little gadgets are placed on your wrist as a gentle reminder that your loved one is thinking about them. Whenever the other one touches the bracelet, the other person is notified that their loved one is thinking about them. So, when a few eagle-eyed fans spotted these two sporting the bracelets, Shamila stans went crazy. Okay, but it seems that these lovebirds have officially hit their biggest relationship milestone yet. They're officially parents. To an adorable puppy, that is. Their little fur baby, whose name is Tarzan, was first introduced to us via Shawn's Instagram. Their new arrival comes after the couple were reunited, after Camila returned from filming her latest movie, Cinderella, in the UK. Camila also shared the happy news with her followers, captioning Shawn cuddling a very squishy and cute Tarzan who was wrapped in a blanket.
So sweet.
You like this blanket?
She captioned the video. During uncertain times like this, we need a reminder that sweet miracle things like puppies exist in the world too. Meet the new member of the pack, Tarzan. This is the 4th addition to their little pet family, as Camila already has 3 dogs, named Leo, Eugene, and Thunder. Bringing each other up in interviews. Is there anything cuter than these two mentioning one another in interviews? The love between these two has clearly been blossoming from the start. In fact, in an interview with Zane Lowe, Shawn goes on to say that Camila is his favorite person in the whole world and how he admires her deep empathy.
You'll ever meet somebody who can feel emotion like her in all aspects. You know, she can feel hurt like no other, but she can feel love like no other.
Camila also shared her love for Shawn by basically hinting that she's super loved up. Sitting down with Variety magazine, Cabello goes on to explain what it feels like to fall in love. Falling in love is like an infinite amount of levels and layers and angles. I fell in love and just opened up. Everything was written in present moment, she says, not naming names. And while she didn't explicitly say Shawn's name, it was clear who she was speaking about. There was also this super cute moment when Shawn got a little more vulnerable when discussing his relationship with Camila and how his hypermasculinity almost wrecked their relationship. I don't want to show her that I'm hurting, and I don't want to show her that that offended me. And I want to be the man. I want to be strong in this relationship. It was actually hurting our relationship. And we just love that he can now open up to her. For the love of music. Unsurprisingly, these two are obviously going to do what they do best, sing together, and we love it, proving that they aren't just boyfriend and girlfriend, but duet partners. Our favorite duo decided to jam it out at the Grammy after-party. The two could be seen belting out lyrics to One Direction's Steal My Girl, alongside Louis Capaldi and Niall Horan. And if you're anything like us, you've watched this adorable footage on repeat.
Everybody wanna see my girl. Everybody wanna take her all the way. Never been in the whole wide world.
What's even cuter is that they chose to sing whilst standing on top of a bar, looking closer than ever. And while we loved seeing them let loose on a bar table, we love them even more on a stage. We couldn't forget about the ultimate Shamila moment when they performed their steamy rendition of Señorita at the AMAs. Their rather raunchy performance left fans and fellow artists in awe, with the two ending the song just mere inches away from kissing each other. And let's just say, Taylor Swift captured our exact feelings at that moment. Regardless, it seems that they weren't done giving us more duets, and we couldn't be more grateful. In this memorable moment, the two joined forces with One World together at home to sing What a Wonderful World with Shawn on piano and Camila sitting by his side.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky.
They would later go on to Instagram Live to give us a peek into their quarantine lives together and obviously sing a little too.
I see ya, oh I gotta ask, do you got plans tonight? I'm a couple 100 miles from Japan and
They later shared how they have been binging the Harry Potter movies together. Shawn's greatest muse. In Shamila's most recent, cute moments, Shawn recently released his documentary, In Wonder. The Netflix hit documents his life over the course of his musical career and gives a snapshot into the next album. And while many were excited to hear about his musical journey, it seems we all couldn't get over his constant mentioning of Camila. It became very clear that Camila isn't just his duet partner, but his greatest muse. He even admits that all the songs he has ever written have been about Camila.
Everything is about you. They've always been about you. She goes, what do you mean? I'm like they're all about you. Like every song I've ever wrote.
She would later go on to dedicate a post to her boyfriend, congratulating him on his new album, captioning the photo, "The world could use some magic, beauty, and wonder always, but especially right now." And we could not agree more. Have you watched Shawn's documentary? Let us know in the comments section below. Until next time, thanks for watching.